I still have moments where I find myself arguing with my twin flame, and then it kind of just clicks to me like, why am I arguing with him? Like, I really could just surrender and do the mirror exercise. And hello everyone, and welcome back to Twin Flames Universe, where you will discover twin flames, spirituality, and eternal love. I am Kanisha. I am an ascension coach with Twin Flames Universe, and today's video and topic are the two most important things I do when I'm moving through a big upset with my twin flame. So before we get started, don't forget to like and subscribe, get a pen and paper, and go ahead and sit back and relax. So the first thing that I do when I am moving through a really big upset with my twin flame is I will have to sometimes take space and do the mirror exercise. I have gotten to a point where I have mastered the mirror exercise to where I can move through it while he's still in my space, and I can go within and start identifying the upset and reflecting where I'm doing that within myself. I then give myself unconditional love, and I will start to see things change and shift in my reality with my twin flame. But sometimes when they're really big upsets, it's safe to take space from your twin flame, maybe go into the other room, take a pen and paper, and write out the mirror exercise and really get clear on what they're mirroring back to you. What I have learned with living with my twin flame and being in union with him for the past year is every upset that we are having is an upset that was already within our union that is now coming up to the surface to be healed. And it's going to feel like you're not on the same page. It's going to feel like massive miscommunication, which is what all upsets are. And it's going to feel like you're fighting them, but really it's not you against your twin flame, it's you against the upset. It's you guys against the upset. And you can choose to heal the upset for your union. And at first I felt really frustrated and sometimes resentful that I was the one who had to do the healing and the mirror exercise and heal upset within my union. But what I have found is that when I start to just heal the upset and write out the mirror exercise in his consciousness and in his heart, he's starting to do the same process as well, because we're perfect mirrors of each other. And so when one of you surrenders to do the inner work, the other one is going to surrender too. And that is a really beautiful thing about twin flames, is that you choose as one. So whoever has the most loving choice is going to be what the twin flames go with. So really you have all the power in your union to heal the upset, and know that they're going to meet you in healing. They're going to meet you in peace and love in that space. And that if you can really honor the fact that you're a twin flame union, you'll find that fighting is natural and having arguments is natural, because you're a regular couple as well. Even though you're twin flames, like, you're regular people with regular upsets and regular challenges. But you can move through it so much quicker when you choose to just start using the mirror exercise and healing through it. And you allow yourself to see that any upset that comes up is an invitation to love, you will choose love. Or you will choose ego and try to be right, or try to be the one who gets the upper hand, whatever it is. And at the end of the day, that's you just fighting yourself. It's not really anything that is going to give to you. It's actually going to take from you. It's going to take from your union if you continue moving in that aspect. But if you can choose to see that the upset is inviting you into deeper love, that it's coming up to be cleared, that it's coming up to allow you to come closer to your twin flame and harmonize with your twin flame, you will move through upsets so much quicker by just taking some space and doing the mirror exercise. A second thing that I do when I'm in a big upset with my twin flame, and I actually just did this the other day, and we were having an upset about twin flames and my twin flame is someone who really studies the Bible, who has a really beautiful relationship with Jesus Christ, and so do I. And so the thought process of twin flames is still something that he's wrapping his head around. And we were having an upset about ego and what ego is. And I had invited him to maybe explore coming into coaching with me. And he had a lot of resistance there and ultimately said no. And this really made me emotional, because I'm a twin flame ascension coach, and I really believe in the path of twin flames and helping twin flames come together. And so I had the option to continue like fighting with him or trying to convince him and helping him see my way. And instead, I just surrendered. And I went straight to God. And I said, God, this is my upset within my union. And I don't know what to do from here. And so I surrender and I want what is in your will. And this is yours. And I just relaxed into God's love. I just imagined him giving me a big hug and telling me everything was going to be okay. And I just relaxed into that and trusted he had it because he's in control of my union. He is who leads us. He is who wants us in union more than anyone else is God. And within like a minute, my twin flame says, when is the next opening that your coach has for us to do a session together? And I shouldn't be surprised, but sometimes I'm still surprised at how quickly things shift within my union. And we were able to come to peace and harmony in there. And that really reflected back to me and showed me that this was in alignment with God's will. I didn't have to push and pull and fight and try to convince. I just had to surrender and give it to God and asked him, whatever is in your will, I will surrender to. Just show me, God, because I feel like this is where you're guiding me. I feel like this is where my union is supposed to go, but I have no control here of trying to convince or change my twin flame. And I don't want to. I don't want to convince my twin flame to do anything. I don't want to change him in any way because he is me. So if I want him to change, that actually means I have to change. I have to change my thought process. I have to change my belief. And that's where a lot of people get stuck on the twin flame journey. And I did this for a long time. When he changes my mind, or when she sees that I'm her twin flame, or when he stops doing what he's doing, or when she stops trying to get with these other guys, whatever it is, that's when we'll come into harmonious union. No. When you change how you view things, when you change how you think about things, when you change how you're acting or perceiving or responding to things, that is when you will see the mirror, your perfect twin flame change. And I use this, your perfect mirror, your twin flame change. And I use this analogy a lot with my clients is that if you guys are perfect mirrors, the mirror cannot smile at you if you are not smiling. But once you smile, the mirror smiles back. And this is the same for your twin flame. They will not change or budge or move until you do, until you heal, and vice versa. It's not just you doing all the work. However, most twin flame unions, one of you have chosen to lead the inner work, to lead into the healing. And then as you harmonize in a harmonious union, you will see that you actually both have been doing it at the same time. And so I have had to learn very quickly to heal through upsets is to do the mirror exercise and then to surrender and to give it to God. And as you do that, you will find the upsets, you move through them so much quicker. Instead of being upset with your twin flame for days or for weeks or for months or being in separation for years, it will only really last for maybe a few minutes to maybe a few hours. It's been a very long time since me and my twin flame have been in an upset for longer than, 15, 20 minutes. And when I choose to heal it at the core and do that with God, he's right there healing it with me, and we start having a conversation, or we both come to a conclusion and revelations within ourselves, and then we share them, and then we're back to laughing and enjoying each other and being in that space of harmonious union and unconditional love. And it really is your natural state of being with your twin flame, is to be in harmonious union, to be in that state of unconditional love. Upsets are not your natural state of being. So you can either choose to stay in the upset and not forgive yourself and not forgive your twin flame and experience this really uncomfortable space to be with them, or you can choose your harmonious union and choose to do the mirror exercise, choose love, choose to surrender it to God, and watch it just unfold really quickly and unnaturally and bring you right back to that state of harmonious union, harmony with yourself, harmony with God, harmony with your twin flame. And as you master these two things, you will find that anytime you're in an upset, you'll be like, all right, well, I just know what to do from here. And it took me a minute. So if it doesn't come naturally to you, be very compassionate and patient with yourself. I still have moments where I find myself arguing with my twin flame, and then it kind of just clicks to me like, why am I arguing with him? Like, I really could just surrender and do the mirror exercise and go to God about it and watch God just shift things in our union very quickly. And so, as I've done that, it really does allow us to be more in that state of harmony with each other and with ourselves than being in disharmony. So, I hope that this is helpful for you. I know that it's going to be if you really put this practice into action within your union, and know that it is safe and okay if you argue and have fights with your twin flame. Again, you're very normal couples. Like, it's a very normal thing to have conflict. Conflict is not a bad thing. But what is not a good thing is to stay in the conflict, in the argument, in the fight, and trying to be the one who's right or who convinces the other one to change their mind. You're not going to see that really happen at all in your twin flame union because they're you. So until you change, they can't change either, and vice versa. So if you need more support on your twin flame journey, definitely check out twinflamesuniverse.com. You'll find amazing resources. Definitely check out the free 8-lesson introductory session. That is truly amazing. That's going to help jumpstart your twin flame journey. And check out the Twin Flame Ascension coaches. They're incredible, and they're here to help you move through all of your blocks and upsets with your twin flame. Definitely see you guys next week, and take care.